So welcome to the first episode of Innovate, a series dedicated to unearthing creatives based in the Penrith city area and Greater Western Sydney. To kick things off, we'll be talking to Cranebrook resident Jake Fisher about his love for all things cinema, knuckling down into what inspired him to pick up the camera. And later, we'll have a live performance from the very talented local musician Kaylee. So Jake, we've got you here in the studio today.
Yes, and I'm very happy to be here.
So let's touch a little bit on your childhood. You were quite inspired from a young age, weren't you?
Yeah, I was always a little troublemaker. I mean, I've always loved storytelling, like any kid used to play make-believe games. But I always seem to take them one step further and act like a little director with all my mates, which they wouldn't always appreciate and don't think as much as I did. But yeah, my parents bought me a little camera for my 10th birthday, just a little compact digital one. And boy, did I have some fun with that. Made a heap of cringy stuff that I was very proud of at the time, but I really wouldn't want to look at it now.
Well, we all start somewhere, right? Like, I'm sure 10-year-old Beyonce was singing into a hairbrush.
More than likely.
So, what are you doing now? Would 10-year-old Jake be happy?
Yeah, I think 10-year-old Jake would be pretty happy with where I am now. I never really thought filmmaking would be something I'd pursue professionally. It was just always a little side hobby that I enjoyed. But when I was approaching the end of high school and thinking about what I wanted to do with my life, I just kept coming back to this. So I did a couple of short courses at AFTRS, and now I'm part of a small team based out here in Penrith that produces a couple of short films. It's only a side job at the moment, but one day I hope to make it into a full-time career.
Yeah, that's amazing. And for those of you that don't know, AFTRS is the Australian Film, Television and Radio School based in Moore Park in Sydney's eastern suburbs. So Jake, having studied and lived the lifestyle in an area of Sydney that has more of a reputation for creativity, what do you think about the potential of Penrith for being a hub for like-minded and creative people out this way?
Well, I was born and raised in this part of Sydney, and I've definitely noticed the change in the community and the opportunity out here. We need a place for all the storytellers I know the West has to offer, and if there could be a focus point for that kind of energy, I think Penrith definitely has the potential for that. The people are here, they just need to be given a voice.
And I 100% agree with that. Thanks, Jake, for coming on today and sharing your thoughts with our community. Now, I want to direct our attention to another talented member of our local community, Kaylee, who will be performing for us a live acoustic cover of an old Kate Bush classic, Army Dreamers. Take it away.
Coming home from Vivian, I have a bunch of purple flowers.
that's it for this week's episode. Next week, we'll be spending time with local sculptor Joan Sparrow and having a conversation with the head of creative arts from Nepean Creative and Performing Arts High School. Tune in next time. For more information, hit up at Innovate Penrith on Twitter and Innovate Penrith on Facebook.